Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we're going to be learning about the methods we can use to add styling to our HTML documents. And in the previous HTML adventure, we saw one of the methods, which is inline styling, and which also involves using the style attributes. So say I want to give hello world a background color of red and a text color of blue. So I could simply just do this. Now this is inline styling. But we're not focusing on inline styling in this video. We're focusing on internal styling and external styling. So this is how internal styling is done. We'll place our style tag in the head section. Now you might be wondering why. This is because the presentation, we can separate the presentation from the contents, and it makes our HTML documents more organized and easier to understand. And also, the style tag, the presentation will load before the contents, and this will ensure that the styling is applied to the content before the user sees it. And it's also going to avoid flashes of unstyled content. So it is a good practice to put the style tag in the head section. So now, instead of using inline styling, I could just do this. Now I could do background color red and color of blue. Now we can see that this is more easier to understand and it looks more organized instead of doing inline styling. So this is it for internal styling. Okay, now let's talk about the external styling. External styling involves creating an external file for your CSS. So right here I have another file for my CSS. So since we're not using internal styling, I'm just going to remove this, or I'll just copy this and remove this. So I have an external file for my CSS. Now, if I display this on my browser, hello world is still going to look the same way. I'm not going to have a background color of red and a color of blue. That is because these pages cannot, they don't have communication, they can't see each other. They are not linked. So my CSS file is not linked to my HTML file. Now, since I'm using an external file, there's a need for me to link my HTML file to my CSS file. So that brings me to using the link tag, and I'll just write the name of my external style sheet, which is style.css. So now, once I open this in browser, my hello world is going to have this styling applied to it. Now, the advantage of using an external style sheets is for maybe code reusability. Maybe in cases of where you are building a large website and the use of consistent styling is crucial. So you have to use external styling, because if you're using inline, or you can't even use inline or internal styling for that, because you have to rewrite it over and over. And also, of course, we want to fully separate the content from the presentation. You know, for the internal styling, I say we have to separate. The reason why the style tag is in the head section is because we want to separate the presentation from the contents, but external styling does that better. So we have a file strictly for our content, and we have another file strictly for the styling, which is also the presentation. So it makes our HTML documents, or it makes our projects more organized and easy to maintain and understand. So using inline and internal styling is not really a good practice as a web developer. External styling is the most recommended. So I hope you guys understand, and I hope you saw that well. So in the next video, we're going to be exploring selectors. We're going to be talking more on selectors. So for all of that and for more of that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.